Okay, we're gonna start with our name and room number on the back, first name and last name, room number, and your grade level. So you can write G1 for first graders, G2 for second, G3 for third grade. And then you're gonna flip it to the front. And we are going to be drawing in a more vertical fashion. So we're gonna use our hand as our guide. So if you put your hand on your paper and kind of make a mark at the top, as well as down at the bottom, and then you can also kind of use the sides and kind of making 4 dots. So you see my 4 dots. Then we're gonna use that to help us draw an oval or an upside down egg shape. You can kind of get that shape in and then just fix if you need to. Like I brought that in a little too far. So that'll give us our first step. Then we're gonna go from this dot to this dot, and we're gonna draw a profile. A profile is a side view. So we're gonna go forehead, nose, then you could draw like a mouth, and then the chin. So go from top to bottom. Remember, when we talk about cubism, it is seeing things from multiple angles. So here I have a head, but then I also have a side profile of a head. So you can add that into your image. Next, what we're gonna do is draw the side of this face here. So we're gonna add on an eye. Remember, we've talked about eyes being kind of like a football shape or an almond. Put in that iris, that's the colored part, and the pupil. And then if you wanna add the rest of those side of those lips, you can do that. Add the nostril. We're gonna add an eyebrow, so that can come off here, curve, and then you can put some lines to be the hair, to be the eyebrow. And then you wanna add some kind of ear over here off to the side. So that's my profile view. So I'm gonna fix some of this, it's a little out too far. You do wanna draw kind of simple shapes. You don't need to get real detailed. So this is a side view. I could work on now the other half of the face is going to be more of a front view. So we can do that one next. So on this side, I'm gonna draw, again, another eye and add in that iris and pupil. This eyebrow is not gonna touch this line, it's gonna come out here because this is a front view of the face. So this is a side view, this is a front view. And then I may put over here, I'm gonna extend that lip line and have it connect like so. And if you want to add another side of the nose or leave that one, it's up to you. And then I'm going to add an ear onto the side here. And then I can add on a neck. So remember, we are making a friend. It's a generic picture. It's not anyone in particular. So this is where you could decide what kind of hair you want. We definitely want shapes, not colored in areas. So if I want to make this like this kind of shape, and then maybe the hair comes down here on over here, so you can see I'm adding shapes, not lines. I'm sorry, not coloring in. So then I'm going to erase this head so it looks like a hair shape up here. The next step is we are going to choose at least 5 words that describe a friend that we would like to have. So we talked about these earlier, about 5 words that we were going to use in our artwork. So one of our ideas was nice, right? Someone who is nice is a good friend. Someone who is adventurous. Maybe that's something you like. Someone who is fun. So you're going to write these in the negative space. Someone who is helpful. Someone who listens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have at least 5, but you're welcome to add more. Next, we're going to Sharpie what we have put in pencil. So using that fine point Sharpie to trace on the lines that you have made. So I'm finished with the Sharpie. The next thing is to divide up some of the background just into some spaces. So I might just put some lines behind the friend's head just to divide up that background, and they can go in different directions just in that negative space. We don't want to do it everywhere. And lastly, you will use your eraser to clean up your page before we start color.